Hello ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders. Welcome back to the channel. This week we're re-diving into what to expect over the next week across three major market fronts: stocks, Forex, and crypto. Starting with the stock market. Equities in the US are hovering near record highs, but that also raises the risk of a pullback. S&P 500 breadth has recently weakened, despite the index being elevated. Next week, key economic releases, including inflation data and trade reports that could tip the direction. So for stocks, I'd say, expect continued upside potential if data remains benign, but be prepared for increased volatility or a correction if inflation sticks or yields surge. Use support chart resistance levels and guard your exposure accordingly. Switching to Forex, the major currency pairs are being driven by two big themes: interest rate expectations and upcoming economic data. For example, the EUR-USD and GBP-USD are sensitive to shifts in sentiment around the US dollar and global growth. Bottom line for Forex, if US data disappoints, the dollar may weaken and risk currencies could get a boost. On the flip side, stronger US data or hawkish comments could strengthen the dollar and pressure commodity-linked currencies. Keep an eye on liquidation zones, risk levels, and immediate support, resistance. Now to the crypto market, always the wild card. The broader crypto market is trading in a period of flux. There's growing institutional interest, but also macro headwinds like inflation and rate hikes that could dampen risk appetite. So for crypto, if markets are in a risk-on mode and inflation softens, expect upside momentum. If risk appetite fades, we might see sharper pullbacks. Be ready for wide swings and consider exposure carefully. To wrap up, for stocks, watch inflation, yields and sentiment as the upside is there, but the risk of a correction is real. For Forex, data and interest rate expectations are key, and a weak dollar could power alternatives. A strong dollar could slam them. For crypto, it's tied to risk appetite and macro trends, as big moves are possible in either direction. Make sure you're monitoring the economic calendar, positioning with risk in mind and not over-leveraging. That concludes today's market briefing. I'm Rob, and if you would like to know more about trading the markets and Forex or crypto, and even learn how to trade or invest, then subscribe now and watch our long-form videos on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And until then, happy trading and stay safe out there. Out.